Welcome to TLTV, Joy and Pleasure Celebrated in Wine. I am still at Domaine Martignonde with Sebastian, the winemaker of the Domaine, and we're doing some more wine tasting. Alsace, the Alsace region, is extremely special. And why is it special? It has over 22 different types of soil, or terroir, as the French would say. And the terroir is very important to give the wine its personality, its backbone. And there are many different ones. Today we're doing an experiment of, first of all, a year that was very special, and Sebastian will explain straight why this year was so special. But as well, we have two of Pinot Gris from the same year, but from a different types of soil. And Sebastian, please tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, exactly. So the wine comes from the grape comes from the soil. And then in Alsace, it should be one of the best regions for marked this. We have, that you say, more than 20 different kind of soil, and then every Riesling or Pinot Gris for today have a different flavor, have a different vocabulary with a different kind of soil. So I propose to you to compare today two different Pinot Gris from the same year, 2009, from the same producer, Domaine Martignonde. And the first one will come from a granitic area, a little area called Hinterbourg, from the year 2009, and this is the east face of a Grand Cru Sommerberg. So in Alsace we have 51 different appellation Grand Cru, 51 different area with a soft exposition and with a different kind of soil. And the Hinterbourg, this is a east face, so not a Grand Cru, but a nice area with the same soil like the Grand Cru Sommerberg. And we can compare, we can see the nuance with another Pinot Gris, the same year, 2009. We come from the Grand Cru Kaeferkopf, so here I have soft exposition. And the Grand Cru Kaeferkopf, it have this is a granitic area too, but with some vein of clay, who give more body, more stronger flavor for the wine.
Okay.
And then we can compare today the both.
Okay, I'm excited because you can already see something that I will walk to the camera. As you can see, they are different colors. And this is the interesting part, so I don't mix them up. And the left one, the Pinot Gris Hinterbourg, is much lighter than the other one, the Grand Cru Kaeferkopf Pinot Gris, both 2009. Very different color. So where shall we start with tasting, Sebastian?
So we start with the granite area with the Hinterbourg 2009. Okay. So the both have a balance more dry. So we have tasting before Pinot Gris with 12 grams of sugar. So here the both have 7 grams of sugar.
Okay.
More alcohol, more complexity. That's why I send this bottle after a few years when the wine should be more mature. So I sell now my 2009 years for propose to you some mature wine.
Okay, and what is the price point for these two?
So 12 euro for the Hinterbourg and 15 for the Grand Cru.
The nose is very, very quiet, I would almost say. Very, very light, or almost none. From acidity, it's like you get like a structured acidity. It's very mild, very, very open. It's much gentler than in the younger version. So as time would give, in 6 years for a white, it can be quite a lot actually. And has this really nice, almost like, I'm trying to find a word for it, but it's an acidity, a minerality. I wouldn't say I'm the expert to taste the different types of granite, but you notice the really enjoyable complexity. It's like this acidity with a lot of depth, and as well this minerality, like the flint. In English you call it like flint or Feuerstein. It's very similar, or it goes in the direction of granite. And it's very light. So again, this is something for the weather. As you can see, I'm melting in my seat here. This is wonderful, 13.5% volume alcohol, 2009, a very warm year in most of France. So these are wines as well.
And then some light acidity.
A light acidity, yes, absolutely. And this acidity and minerality is something that's very pleasant. It has a lot less sugar than the younger versions of the wine or the other version that we tasted. That's as well. From my perspective, I like that a lot because it really defines the wine more, gives it more definition. So therefore, I give it as well more points. Like the last one I scored in the low 80s. I give this 86 points. So this is a wine as well. If you're out here, buy it. It is a very enjoyable structured wine, and as well you'll see in Elsass it's quite difficult to actually find aged white wines. You do not see a lot of that. It's something that surprises me time after time, because as well the winemaker like Sebastian can afford charge a little bit more for his wines. But as well you as the consumer or as wine lovers, wine fetishists, how you want to call it, or people crazy about wine, this is wonderful stuff. So go out there and try this out, but I'm now curious what the difference is from the terroir, as the color is different. So now we go to the second bottle, Sebastian, right? This is the Kaeferkopf Pinot Gris, 2009.
So here, this is a Grand Cru area, and then with a soft exposition and with some vein of clay. So we give body, we give color for the wine.
Okay.
So we are close to, we have 7 grams of sugar less, like the first one, same year exactly, the same vinification.
It's a very different nose.
But not the same nose, more complex.
Yeah. I just smell very distant raisins, very far in the background. It's very, very light. With the color, it says this light brown. This is really good. I really like this. So I'm not gonna beat around the bush. That definitely is my favorite. So I'm a fan of the Kaeferkopf 2009. Why do I like it more? First of all, the nose is more present, is more structured. It's really, really nice. The color does not play a major role, even though, as they say in German, das Auge ist mit, or the eye eats along, if I've translated that correctly. But it has this depth in the wine that this one has a lot less of.
Yeah.
It's very different. You tasted this acidity, this minerality. But it has, I don't know if it's the clay, I think that this goes on a very deeper level. The clay is definitely for the color, for the flavor.
For the flavor and in the mouth, so the first Hinterbourg with more straight on wine and more light perhaps,
yes,
but straight on. And this with the Kaeferkopf you have more tasty
yes,
in the mouth.
It's a lot rounder, so therefore, so for me this is like 89, 90 points. Why? This is a great wine. It has no wine flaws. It is completely, it has depth, it has complexity, it has joy in a wine, and as well actually this is the first white wine that scores 90 points. I have not had that yet, so that is a premiere in that regard. And for the price point as well, for 15 euros, that is a steal. That is an absolute steal, because this depth, this flavor, this is a wine with personality, with joy, and as well, I like the wine making style of Sebastian, because he reduces the sugar, but it's not replaced by, let's say, aggressive acidity. It is replaced by structured acidity, where the other parts of the wine, they kind of are lifted up, and that is absolutely pleasant. So this is a deserved winner. As we make it a little duel, as 2009, different types of soil. The Kaeferkopf is, in my opinion, an absolute winner. Absolutely wonderful. So I'd say we close this one off, Sebastian. We keep it nice and compact. Thank you very much.
With a pleasure.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And on to the next wine adventure. So let's close this one. And as always, find nice people, find phenomenal wines, find phenomenal food, have wonderful conversations, and enjoy the wines that you find, and try new things. Cheers from Colmar in the Elsass region. Bye bye.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers, Sebastian.